Welcome back to Camping with Squirrels. Today I am going to be using torch paste, wood burning paste, to jazz up our table for our camper. And I'm also going to try and put a special surprise in there for little squirrel to find. Okay, so the plan for this table is to use the torch paste to burn like a woodland scene, like silhouettes of trees into it. But a little squirrel is a huge fan of the Gruffalo, and what he likes is in the other Julia Donaldson books, with the same illustrator, he likes looking for the hidden Gruffalo. So a lot of the books, like Sog and everything, you can find whenever you go looking through them, you can find a hidden Gruffalo. Sometimes he's on a biscuit, sometimes he's on a picture on a wall. So what I thought I would do without him knowing, I don't know if you can see it here because it's really faint, but somewhere on there I have traced a Gruffalo head, and I'm going to try and make the branches come up round so that there is a Gruffalo head hidden in this table. And then I'm just not going to say anything, and I'm going to wait and see how long it takes little squirrel to find it. And so here is my very rough tracing of the Gruffalo, of his head. And what I'm going to do now is start to weave the trees and all the branches all in round that shape. Now, the secret, if you've never used torch paste before, it does not need to be thick. If you have it so that it is really thick and sitting on like marmalade, what happens is that whenever you put the heat torch on it, the gel burns and it sort of bubbles and goes really black, and you don't really get the desired effect. So I am just going to start from now, and I am going to start putting in some random branches. I'm going to start up here. And I am going to work from there. And I will come back and show you once they are all painted in. Okay, so I'm at the halfway point now, and just showing you, I've got those trees. The Gruffalo is in there. He's not all that clear. I don't know how he's going to work out when we burn it, but it'll be grand. It'll be grand. I've sort of changed my mind a little bit because Mr. Squirrel was saying, oh, I thought you would have put a camper fan or something in the middle. I'm not really up to drawing a camper fan in this stuff. But what I am going to do is put a bit of a clearing and maybe like a wee campfire sort of thing in the middle. So I've moved my trees back a little bit to make a clearing here. And just roughly where the torch paste is sitting there, I'm going to paint in a campfire. Okay, so back again. And I have now finished the painting on with the torch paste. I've given us campfire and a tent, and I am about to start the burning process. So I'm using just a little heat torch, and what I do for this is I put it, I'm going to tell you what I do before I do it because it gets quite noisy. I put it onto full and I just hold it up above. I don't get too close, and I need to keep it moving. If you get too close, it just starts to really badly burn. A few little burnt bits aren't too bad. You can sort of rub it down with wire wool or sand a little bit if you're not happy with the overall result. But I'm just going to show you here on the fire, and I'll let you see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going through number 2. Keep it moving without getting too close. And before very long, you will start to see a bit of colour coming into it. does change very, very quickly there. And that's why you need to keep moving. You can slow down to some of the bits to get them darker, and that just gives it a really nice effect of having lighter bits and darker bits. And when I was painting this, I just sort of did a little bit of dry brushing with it. So there was just the tiniest little bit of the torch paste still on my brush. And that just gives us these extra little strokes. And the extra little bits of texture. Glowing campfire, ready for the marshmallows to be toasted on. And there we go. That is it, fully burnt. Now what I will probably do before we varnish it, I will give it a good rub over with steel wool. And what that does is just, you see like these pieces here where it's gone darker, because I sort of tried to get some bits darker, some bits lighter. But whenever you rub over it with the steel wool, it just sort of dampens down the edges. I don't want really sharp edges on this because it's supposed to be a natural scene, and I want it kind of spread more over the thing. It'll also give it a little bit of a darkness. From the soot, it'll rub in to the much brighter parts of the wood. And then we're going to put, as I say, a coat of varnish over that, and that's it. So there is our tent, the campfire, and the trees. The Gruffalo, I don't know that anybody's ever going to find that, but I tried. It was a nice idea. Okay.